There's your boy.
Morant looking for an opening. Morant with the slam!
Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you say? We give Morant about an 11 there?
There's the AT&T 5G slam cam, capturing the moment. And here's MP from outside. Again, MP missing.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
Morant finds Jackson. Clark with a screen on Kuminga. Here's Pippen. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And though it's early, let's take a look at the Cup standings.
Yeah, getting off to a hot start is really important in this tournament because there's so little margin for error.
Warriors trail by 7. Field on the wing. Back to MP. Will it go? The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds in the game.
They are just owning the boards right now.
Outside Morant. Clark with a screen on Curry. Morant against Curry. Morant, the pass to Pippen. And that one's good. And it's a 9-point Memphis lead.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Pass to Curry. Now here's MP. Fires the three. The rebound by Jackson.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
MP way outside. And again, no good by Golden State.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Pass to post. Back to MP. There's the triple. Oh, another miss by MP. It's stolen. Pulls up on the wing. And again, no good by Golden State.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Kuminga finds MP to get back on track. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to Williams. Here's Pippen from outside the arc. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Now here's Williams. To the inside. Here's Pippen. Back to Williams. Morant with it. 6 to shoot. Kuminga pulls it in. Warriors trail by 15. In transition, here come the Warriors. And here's MP from outside. Knocked away.
Tremendous effort on the boards. He's been playing big all night.
Morant with the slam!
Well, this kind of performance from Morant doesn't surprise anyone. He can score with the best of them.
And, Coach, you look at Vince Williams. That 7-foot wingspan is a difference maker defensively.
It sure is, Brian. He disrupts a lot of offensive action, both on and off the ball, forcing turnovers and blocking shots.
Clark with the screen. Morant with it. Down guarded by Curry. And Morant gets it to go. Morant's got 21.
And this is what's so special about Morant's game, his mobility and his explosiveness.
And that'll be Golden State's ball as it goes out of bounds. And so it's Memphis with it. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Pass to Wells. Jackson on the wing. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Here's MP. And the Warriors miss again.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
Warriors trail by 19. The three is up. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Conchar outside. Pass to Wells. Takes the 3. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
After an okay first quarter of shooting, they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now.
And now the Grizzlies on the run. Jumps up. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
The 3. Rebounded by Green. And here's MP from outside. Memphis with a rebound. Coming into this, having notched to win against the Lakers in their last game.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively in a hostile environment, which led to a lot of high percentage shots.
Well, and it's one thing to get the shot you want. It's another to make them. They've got good scorers on this team.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Memphis has gone 4 of 6 from outside. Looking sharp here in the second. Conchar, the pass to Pippen. Back to Conchar. Jackson on the wing. Here's Edey. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Edey's got 4 points this quarter.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Memphis in total control. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Pass to Pippen. And it's Gary Payton the second with a foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. 15 foul.
Here's Wells, guarded by Payton. Here's Pippen. He had 16 in the win against the Lakers.
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates, racking up the assists. So important to team chemistry.
Man, good whistle there.
Memphis shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Penalty. Shooting for Memphis. Edey at the line for
The
2.
first one falls.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
And that's good as he hits both shots. And for the Warriors, they're shooting a very low 27% so far in this one. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Well, the Grizzlies' shooting has been good, 54% on this one. And when it comes to the Grizzlies, they're a team that's hungry to take that next step, Grant.
Yeah, and they've got the core to do it, B.A. You got Morant, Bane, and Jackson. They're all all-star caliber players and still in their mid-20s. So they've got a lot of great chemistry and time to get it right.
That free throw, no good. After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024, Grant.
You know, really, by no fault of their own, B.A. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
Good on the second one. And so MP will bring it up for Golden State. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
I'll tell you what, once things started to go downhill, their performance plummeted. It wound up getting pretty ugly.
Yeah, they just committed too many mistakes at both ends. But credit their opponent for being disruptive.
Edey laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Edey's got 8 points in the quarter.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Pass to Conchar. 40 seconds left to play in the second quarter. And the shot goes in.
They've really gotten away from the three-point shot as they've pulled out in front.
On the wing, MP to halt the run. Again, MP missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
High arcing shot, and there's Edey. That's good. And the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 4 assists now tonight. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Ooh, poked away. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
Grizzlies basketball.
11 seconds left in the second period. Pass to Pippen from behind the arc. He can't get it to go. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. Don't see too many 39-point leads in the NBA. Incredible. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. We'll be right back after this word.
Center court. And get ready for the man half-court shot in the
Well, I think for Memphis, they're one of the teams we've hoped would figure it out. Things are clicking right now, and still early enough for them to make something.
Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the Golden State Warriors. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, here for Memphis. For Memphis, they've gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Brandon Pajemski out there with MP. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Post in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
Butler finds MP. Launches it from deep. Clark grabs the board. Clark's got rebound number 8 now. Pass to Pippen. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound. There's Jackson with the three. Knocks it down from distance. Jackson's got 7 points in the game.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not. Yep, that one's good.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight, not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Fields checked in for the Warriors. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept the extra pass mentality the whole way.
Here's Williams. Hield with the defensive effort. Golden State has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. The three ball. Sends it home from three-point land. Hield's got his first 3 points of the game.
Long-range shots like that, almost effortless for Hield. Every chance he gets, he'll take that shot.
MP outside. Jacks up a three. Huff pulls it in. Well, the Grizzlies shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Williams with it. Kuminga defends. Here's Pippen. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Puts up a three. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Huff's got his 4th rebound in this one. And we've got 1:18 left in the third. Pass to Jackson. Now Williams. Here's Huff. Chalk up 2 there. Huff's got his first points of the game.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
They set the screen. And here's MP from outside. Over to the left wing. Second shot opportunity. Nice shot by Kuminga. Kuminga's got 4 points in the quarter.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
44 seconds left in the third quarter. And there's a defensive 3-second call.
Memphis basketball. Shooting for Memphis, Williams. One shot.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
And really strong at the line since the break.
Launches a three. Pippen, no good.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
From deep, MP. Again, MP missing.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Oh, Clark with the slam.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
MP, no good. Outside, Williams. Jackson outside. Whoa! He just got it off in time.
That was close. Now, he doesn't panic in these situations.
He released it.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Back to the game after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Grizzlies. We've got Brandon Clark. He's out there with Jackson. And it's Pippen in at the one. Driving inside. Hauled in by Curry. Curry's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Kuminga. The three is up. That's good from Curry on the assist by Kuminga.
Well, already an improvement. For him from beyond the arc in this half.
The Grizzlies shooting 55% for the game so far. To the middle. Here's Huff. Warriors with the rebound. Post has got 4 rebounds now. MP finds Hield. No good with the triple. For Memphis, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Memphis basketball.
All right, here's a look at the schedule for the Memphis Grizzlies. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
And for their matchup with the 76ers, it's the 2nd game of a back-to-back. So you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body. And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And here's MP from outside. Memphis with a rebound.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Pass to Huff. With the teardrop. And it's good on the lay-in.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
MP left side. Off the mark there with a 3.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Jackson, pass to Huff. Here's Pippen, and it's going to be a 3-second call. And we haven't seen a new franchise join the NBA stand since the Charlotte Bobcats in 2003. 20 years later, though, things seem to be percolating a bit.
Well, you've seen it, Brian. There's some deep pockets out there and some great markets, all vying to get into the action. And we know that the NBA is all about growth.
And here's MP from outside. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 9 rebounds now. Nice move. There's the drive. And Williams punches it home.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest. Just too many missed threes for him tonight. He must be sharper here down the stretch.
Clark, the pass to Jackson. Here's Pippen, defended by Pajemski. Pippen, no good.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
And stolen by Williams. Driving to the basket, Huff. The rebound by Post. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. And here's MP from outside. Clark grabs the board. Jackson on the wing, defended by Pajemski. Jackson can't get it to go. And the Warriors shooting just 24% on this one. Not great. MP way outside. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Grizzlies have gone 4 for 10 in the 4th. Here's Pippen. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got his third assist of the night. And the Warriors with possession here. From deep, MP. Again, MP missing. Memphis with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Clark finds Jackson. Here's Pippen. It's rebounded by Golden State. Kuminga's got 4 rebounds in the game. A deep 3 from MP. 3-pointer off the mark. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. Pass to Pippen. Jackson for 3. The rebound by Post. Boy, it's been a minute since they last scored.
It has been. And at what point do you alter your strategy? Try to get back on track. Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
Warriors foul. Jonathan Kuminga. First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Memphis. Jay Huff. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Grant.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater. He's playing bigger than his listed height. He's doing work on that glass.
Fires the 3. Knocks down the triple.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
From deep, MP. Clark grabs the board.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
And there is a whistle. That'll go on Kevon Looney. That's his first foul of the game.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. And remember, tonight's win means they're 1-0 in the NBA Cup. A great start to the group.
Hey, yo, bad play. Good game, MP. Rest, recuperate, get ready for tomorrow. Crowd looks hyped tonight. Better come with it.
All right, baby, let's get down.
Will we see you on Warriors Big Team Mini Basketball Day? Every fan in the arena gets a Warriors Big Team Mini Basketball. A great game for the kids. You asked, and we heard you. We're bringing back Rally Towel Day here at the arena. Wave those towels all the way to a Warriors win
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation. In this early bit of the season, Greg, how important are team goals?
Well, Kevin, you have to be working towards something.
The Golden State. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Gary Payton. And MP subbed in for Stephen Curry. Karis LeVert's checked in for Atlanta. On the court right now for the Hawks, they've got Clint Capella. Daniels out there with Trae Young. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Okongwu in at the 5. Okongwu with a screen on heel. Daniels dishes to Young. That evens the score.
And I like the resourcefulness Young brings to the table, taking any shot he can create.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up, but it was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good. Now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, D.A. MP, that's for 2. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And being able to spot up for that jump shot is really a skill MP has improved.
On its way from Young for 2. The rebound by Hield.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter.
But Trae, another miss by MP. The Hawks have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Daniels kicks to LeVert. Hawks passing it around. Here's Capella, and the layup's good off the glass. Capella's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And here are the Warriors now, trailing by 2. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
Richard, we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade.
Where there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
MP, no good.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Too soon to check out the power rankings. Let's see how these teams are stacking up. Take a look at the Rockets. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Well, right now for the Warriors, they've been sinking on this list to start out the year. Not what they or really anyone else expected, but that's why you play the game.
Pass to Nance. It's stolen by Kuminga. And here's MP for 3. Majemski on the wing. It's deflected. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. The Warriors retain possession.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Atlanta making a switch here. Man's checked in. MP. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Niang, defended by Kuminga.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
MP outside. They could use a bucket. They get the rebound. Fires the 3. To the right side. Kuminga with a wide open look. Here's post. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Atlanta leading by 10. Rizachet with it. He has 5. Pass to LeVert. From downtown. He can't get that one. And so it's Atlanta with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Real. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. MP out there with Curry. Then it's Kuminga. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's Post in at the 5, roaming the paint. Pass to Man. Here's LeVert. No one near him. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
The 3 from MP. And again, it's the Warriors missing. LeVert in the corner. To the middle. Here's Man. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Wasted no time on that one.
3 points.
LeVert's got 7 points in the game. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hawks.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score. Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Take a look at the Warriors. They're in the upper part of the conference records right now, in 5th place.
And well, for the Warriors, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
But it's something we expected. This team was built to compete with anyone.
After Rizachet. Screen by Niang. Here's Rizachet. He's defended by Pajemski. Golden State's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, guys, in a year with no consensus #1 overall pick, Zachary Rizachet out of France, maybe not a surefire star, but certainly a player with a lot of talent, a 3-and-D prospect with the prototype length and size. The Hawks saw him as a plug-and-play addition to their roster. He should be making an instant impact, guys.
Absolutely. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
And how about the recognition there from LeVert? Coaching staff will appreciate that kind of ball movement.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
The Warriors pull it in.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
MP, no good.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Will it go? And the Warriors miss again.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Here's Niang. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. MP outside. Another miss by MP.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
So it's the Warriors now. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. And again, no good by Golden State. Last outing for the Hawks, it was a loss to Sacramento. There's the drive, and that one's good. Reza Shea.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
The three from MP. Another miss by MP. Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Nance, no good. Nance has gone 1 of 3 on the night. The three from MP. Another miss by MP.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
LeVert from outside. Podziemski grabs the board.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
MP, no good.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Aston Niang, now LeVert. Here is Nance. He's defended by Podziemski. Here's the three. The Warriors pull it in. Post has got 8 rebounds in this game. Last outing for the Hawks, it was a loss to the Kings in Sacramento. Here's LeVert. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
What a great touch on that shot from LeVert. Even the foul can't interrupt the rhythm of his mechanics.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
77% shooter at the line a season ago. Those are better than average numbers.
Checked in for the Warriors. And the Hawks making a change here. 3 from the inbound. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
To the paint, here's Young. Okongwu tipped back in for 2. Okongwu's now got 7 points.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
MP, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Daniels passes to Capella. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now Daniels. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Fades back. Okongwu kicks to Capella. Young from outside. A rebound by Hield. Hield's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And a wide open look for MP. Misses the 3. Atlanta's shooting around 43% from the floor in the second quarter. Pass to Okongwu. And here's Young. And stolen by MP. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And free throws have never really been an issue for Butler. He makes a living at the line.
When it comes to players who like having fun, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Free throw, good Butler. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Pass to Daniels. Here's Risache. 10 points for him. Here is Daniels from deep three-point land. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. Okongwu, the pass to Capella. Pass to Young. And that's basket number 4. He's taken 9 shots to this point.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now, here's MP. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
And everything Butler does, he does with a bang, including those 2 points.
And Atlanta has possession. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, 1 apiece.
It's time to see which teams made the adjustments that can give them the edge. Some conference pride at stake here, too.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game, for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. And the first one drops. Well, over the years, the Warriors have had some historic tax bills.
Yeah, and for the most part, it's been well worth it because it's led to championships and they generate a ton of income. But now, with this tax repeater penalties, you can see why they've tried to cut costs, and every team in the league has followed.
Risache with it. Now Payton defending. Here's Daniels. Here's Young. Pass to Risache. The basket good off the assist from Young. And that's 13 points for Risache.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Daniels dishes to Young. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
The Hawks have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
And just over 80% from the line right now. A big improvement over what they shot in that first quarter.
The Warriors making a switch here. Kuminga's checked in.
And it's become clear what a leader Young is on this team. He senses when they need an infusion of confidence and always tries to provide it.
4 seconds left. Comes up empty down low. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Hawks ahead
32
as they end the second quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Hello, everybody.
I think their bench was the biggest difference. These guys came aggressive on the offensive end, not afraid to put the stamp on the.
And now an opportunity to check out the old social media feed. Here's a quick question from Cammy Triple Threat. If you guys were having a cookout, who do you trust to run the grill?
It's gotta be me.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through two quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Here's some changes here. The Hawks leading by 16. On the court for Atlanta, Niang out there with Okongwu. Then it's Terrence Mann. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Reza Shea in at the 3 slot. Chalk up 2 there.
And Reza Shea is having himself a game. Everything is coming together for the young fella.
MP finds Heel. A 3 from MP. Rebounded by the Hawks. Niang's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Reza Shea with it. 19 points in the game. Trying to find Mann. Gets it to him.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Kuminga the pass to MP. 3-pointer. And it's Reza Shea with the rebound. Reza Shea has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. LeVert screen on Kuminga. Here's Reza Shea. No good with the triple.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
Here's Post. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day. Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Pass to Okongwu. Here's LeVert. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. LeVert's got 4 points now in the quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed. Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
And the Warriors making a change here. Podziemski's checked in, and a change for the Hawks. Krejci's checked in, and the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That's foul number 2 for him. Larry Nance is checked in for Atlanta.
On the floor for the Hawks. Number 22, Larry Nance Jr.
Here's Krejci. Scoreless thus far. And Nance kicks to Niang.
Warriors foul.
The Hawks have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far.
15 foul.
First free throw is good.
Shooting for Atlanta, George Niang. 2 shots.
Good on both. Here's MP. 46 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Goes up on the wing. And he can't bank that one in. And the Hawks with possession. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. That shot wide open. LeVert's got 17 now.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor him.
Jonathan Kuminga, third personal foul. 15 foul.
The Hawks shooting at 46%, making some buckets. LeVert up top, covered by MP. Tries again. Here's Mann. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
Three-pointer.
Mann's got 5 points now in the quarter.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open. And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this one?
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
George Niang.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Pajemski. Then it's MP. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's both in at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
And so LeVert will bring it up for Atlanta. And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
Krejci, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes he can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And the Warriors can't hang on to the ball.
Like, what? Like, what is going on right now?
And the Hawks making a change here. Matthews is checked in. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And Nance kicks to Niang. Back to Nance. Here's Krejci, covered by MP. Hits the 3-point bomb. LeVert's got 10 points here in the second half.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Kuminga sets a screen for MP. And the Warriors miss again.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
LeVert with the wide open look. Off target from three-point range. Warriors have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Offensive rebound. And Kuminga throws it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Aston Yang. Back to LeVert. Lets it go with a three. A three-pointer is right on target. LeVert's got 6 in the quarter.
Things are heating up for him behind the arc. He only had 1 3 in the first half, but now he's up to 3 in the second.
MP way outside. Trying to answer back, but that